Views over there. Alright. Ooh. Away from the wind, I can look up and actually see it. That's so cool.
Okay guys, we did not know that Anastasia State Park is literally right in the middle of everything here in beautiful St. Augustine.
Yeah, that was a plus.
That was a huge plus.
That was a happy surprise.
We are across the Bridge of Lions from the historic district, but it's only about a mile. And on this side of the bridge is, of course, the famous St. Augustine Lighthouse, the alligator farm, and many other attractions. So if you're making a trip to St. Augustine, this is somewhere you want to consider staying.
Oh, this is a great place. There are so many sites. I'd say over 100, definitely over 100 sites.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they're private. The sites seem to be really, really private.
Although some of them can be tricky if you have a larger rig. I did watch a fifth wheel struggle yesterday to get in his space, but he did get in the space.
He did. And we only have really one day here. And it's overcast.
And rainy.
And rainy. On the plus side, the temperature's down, and maybe it'll keep the crowds down. But we're going to be exploring dodging rain showers today. National Monument. We're going to get a stamp and sticker in the book. So you have to pay to park here.
So the last time I was here at the Castillo de San Marcos, I was probably 11, and then when I was stationed in the Coast Guard, we came here several times when I was stationed in Jacksonville. It was really the highlight of our trip here this time was to come here today.
Ooh, look at that. How cool is that?
The most vulnerable part of the fort is its entrance in front of you. To protect it, the Spanish designed an elaborate set of defenses.
Oh boy, you need to go to the bathroom? This shows you how it worked.
Twice a day, national.
Oh, they were definitely proud of their cannons. Ooh, it gets dark in here.
I'm going through there.
It gets dark. You're not going through there? I'm going to go through there.
I'm in here, but I can't go through there. Oh, the powder room.
Yes, it's as dark as it seems. It's really dark in here.
It is dark.
Is that a door?
That's why I said I can't.
Oh, look, they even have a handrail for you to crawl through.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
Oh dear.
You're not as young as you once were.
Yep, there's no way out. No need to come in here. It's one way in, one way out. It's like a closet. Yeah. I did it. All right, so when was this built? In the 1500s?
Yeah, probably. We're going to look and see.
All right. Actually, 1672. Let's get it straight. This was built in 1672. That's 100 years from the Declaration of Independence.
How about that?
Oh, this is cool. It shows how the barracks may have been.
2 people on top and 2 on the bottom on those bunk beds. Okay. Fascinating.
Oh, new owners meant change. Castillo de San Marcos to Fort St. Mark. It's when Britain owned it. Truly, there were a lot of changes here in the Coast Guard.
Congress restored the name of the Castillo de San Marcos in 1942.
The history. Ponce de Leon arrives. Oh, we know about these. The Timucua. We stayed at a state park. Then they built a fort. And then they made it stronger. And all the way down. It's a whole different perspective from up here. Look at there. Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh my gosh. The last few times we were here, which was many years ago, it was sunny and I remember it being hot. And today it is so windy and overcast. It's actually very, very pleasant. It's not crowded at all. We are here midweek, midday. place to ourselves. What do you see? Are there any enemies approaching?
Everywhere, everywhere.
Oh, I'm really glad we came here today. I don't mind that it's overcast or windy. It's not hot, it's not crowded. This is an amazing fort. It's a true treasure. Over there is the historic area. It's all walkable.
Yep, shops and breweries and restaurants
And the trams go all through the city.
Yep.
Don't follow your GPS to the lighthouse. It was going to send us down an alley, and then we saw a brown sign. Once again, you get close to a place, don't rely on GPS. There's often a sign you need to find. I don't know what it was doing. All right, so we have come over to the lighthouse, and the parking here is very tight. But we did find a spot, and there's actually some overflow. But let's bring you in here. Up at the lighthouse, there is also a museum. All the way up. All right. It's neat being here with it all decorated for Christmas. We are in the lighthouse. Keeper's uniform.
This wrench was used to tighten the base bolts on the lighthouse.
That's a big wrench. What size is that? 2-footer?
4-inch bone.
You can go up to that and pick up, maybe. Oh, that's a ways up there. Way up there. All right. Hi. Alrighty. Did you get it? Keep going. Right. Getting closer. Think we're almost there.
Observation deck.
This is the Coast Guard maintenance garage for Jeeps.
Yep.
Yeah.
The aerial view. Each one is a separate lens.
Oh. Is that how they all are?
Yeah, that's how, this is the 4th order Fresnel. Each ring is a separate lens.
Wow.
And you could actually take them apart and clean them and put them back.
I hadn't realized that. All right, I'm kind of excited. This park has several trails to explore, and this one has a really intriguing name, Ancient Dunes Trail. I like the way that they've painted the routes, so they've painted the trip hazards. I'm also glad to see that this trail is used, because then I potentially won't walk into any spider webs. That's no fun at all. Oh wow, look at this canopy, like all the moss on the trees. Oh. There have been at least 3 of those trees with the great big arms that go everywhere. Maybe there's another. I think it's about to rain. I think it is raining. I hope it doesn't start downpouring. Okay, so far I haven't found any dunes. At least I haven't noticed any ancient dunes. I've noticed some pretty trees, but no dunes. So I'm not sure exactly why the path has its name. All right, am I going in circles? I'm really not sure. Maybe I'm at the halfway mark. I think I found the dune. Look at this. It's a hill. All right. All right. I get it. I made it up to the top. I've accomplished something, right? I found it. All right, it is raining, but I think the canopy from the trees is really helping, so I'm not getting drenched. And I really don't think it's that heavy of a rain. We're definitely on another dune. Up another dune. All right, first I was complaining I couldn't find the dunes. And now, I don't know, they have you going up and over the dune several times. And this one appears to be the biggest of them all. All right, I'm really glad I took a chance at this little trail. I think I'm at least halfway through, so, and it's a good trail. It's wide, except for the dunes, it's been mostly, you know, level. Made it back to the entrance. That was a really good trail. I'm glad I did it. It's the entrance. A leisurely 30-minute. I don't know, I think I did it faster than 30 minutes. I do. All right, we've come up to the Matanzas Fort. It's another national monument. It's really close to St. Augustine, about 14 miles south. And there's a visitor center and there's some trails we're gonna take you on. There's actually a fort here. You take a ferry ride out to it. It's only a 5-minute ferry and it is free, but there's a gale warning today. So the ferry's not operating, but it does run every day except Monday and Tuesday normally. All right, so we were gonna do the trail today. This one is closed.
On August 28th, the French reinforced Fort Caroline, built the previous year. The French sailed to attack, but were shipwrecked by a storm further down the coast. Matanzas Inlet stopped the French survivors on the northbound march to the fort. The Spanish destroyed the French.
And the ranger said Matanzas meant slaughter. Right. There it is. We're so close. I know. There's the fort. All right, so we enjoyed our visit to St. Augustine this time. We did just a couple of things. We've actually been to St. Augustine before, but this place was a new one for us.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get to do everything it had to offer exactly, so we get to come back sometime.
Exactly. Sometimes the weather just interferes with your plans.
All right, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can get up onto the beach. There's actually a gale warning today, so I'm gonna see what the beach looks like.
Winds in excess of 35 knots. Thought we'd come up here and take a look at the Atlantic Ocean one last time before we move on to our next destination. Diana wanted to go on the beach. So, sea's angry today.
Oh wow. Boy, is it windy today. Well, this is the Atlantic Ocean.